Oh, no. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, this is Dude, you got... Oh, you're alive!
Help me. Pull the switch. Next to me.
Oh, where's your jaw? Okay, I'm gonna pull this. I know, if I'm gonna pull this, if you turn into one of those things and come after me, I'm gonna hit you with the shovel I found upstairs. Fair warning. Yeah. Swear to God.
You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
What?
Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander?
Wait, is this Agrippa?
Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but against my own. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
I think I still want to hit this guy with a shovel. He's freaking me out.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Wein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Who is Johann? Agrippa is the dying man, confirmed. Seeks a note written by a man named Johann Weyer. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms, which is deeply concerning. Sorry, you're...
I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
I'm sorry. Your test results have come back. You're basic.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Just let me look around. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba da doo. Cannot be opened from here. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Also cannot be opened from here. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm gonna be... My spidey sense is tingling. He said he's kept him alive in that hut. Picked up meat? Picked up meat? Why? Why was meat an option? Am I hungry? A slab of fresh meat. That's lights out. Oh.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
I don't know that we're all together healthy as we're I don't know what some of these memories are, but I hope they're not mine. But I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of hallucinating someone else's shit either. I was scared by a fart cloud. Look, this place is mystical, okay? Alright, let me see if there's a demon down here. Oh! Okay. Yep. This is where I belong. Hear that? Ooh. Oh, it's a fancy! These are the double doors that were blocked. The other side of it has the opening to the cistern.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Don't love
Are
that
you
metaphor.
hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
I don't like the way he said that. That right there, folks, that is a demon. Just gonna scooch this way. I'm sure he doesn't see me. No, he doesn't. Oh, that's not real. I was hoping that was like a transition door. Okay, you stay over there. I got shit to do.
Of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way,
Daniel
as they will
tortured
serve
them.
as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber
God.
and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
This stuff's gonna get real dark. I got a bad feeling. It won't budge? Well, I hope that thing doesn't come in here. So, we heard that, so Alexander said that he had to teach his friend how to collect Vitae. Vitae presumably effectively being life force. Which to me, I think fairly well confirms with that post we just saw, that in an effort to ward himself and protect himself, Daniel committed to the idea that these people in the dungeons truly were these evil, unrepentant souls, and then just proceeded to ruthlessly torture them and collect their life essence, which is just messed up. Certainly leans in the direction of why he'd want to forget. Not loving a joke. What? What? Folks, I think someone's resurrecting Palpatine.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I should not step into that. But that doesn't seem right. This is the orb. If I get the orb, we put it there. I guarantee that's what it is. So we need to put the orb back together. That's got to be the inner sanctum. You know what we need is a song. Heidi, 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 ho, da, 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 da. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the first orb found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Okay, so he is specifically sustaining his life on people then, the Vitae we speak of. Because that would explain the constant need for dungeons and missing people and all of that. I feel like I'm trying to choose the Holy Grail here. I saw the demon.
Is this your time witnessing Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this.
Don't like.
Asking for help, and this is how you repay me. How dare you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm going. Feel bad about this whole misunderstanding. I think I might have taken a wrong turn. I gotta go. I need to go to the torture chamber, which is not a statement I say lightly. That is not a statement I say lightly. There we go.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Super messed up. How you doing, buddy?
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Weyer. You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
This dude is really chatty. Like, for a guy who's just, like, completely tied up and helpless, he just seems very calm. Cannot be open. So, heavy doors blocking the path. We need to find a note written by Johann Weyer. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces lie scattered in the torture room. So we've been through the torture rooms now. And, no dice. Oh. No, we've been in there. We've been in there. We've been up there. There's nothing.
Dad, good to see you. I found a Mithraeum once. One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns.
Like, I really do want to help you here, but I just... Could you just point me to the torture rooms? Because that's what the problem here is. I just don't know where the torture rooms are. Oh, we're gonna go up here, because maybe there's another direction I missed. Wait, hold on. Wow. I ended up... There's quite a few options here. I definitely messed some stuff up
August
here.
1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Ooh, maybe I could try the meat on that slab, helper. Alright, well, that's not set up properly. And now we're back to the stairs. Alright, I've got hammer and chipper and a slab of meat. Oh, and a bucket of tar. Why do I have a bucket of tar?
Was there something else?
Nope.
What lever? Oh, that lever. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Okay. That was almost a helpful comment. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba-doo-doo-doo. Nope, can't use the meat there. Alright. Can't use the meat, can't use the tar. I mean, tar makes no sense. There's another altar up here. Just start breaking stuff. Lamellar armor. Not common. Might as well like that.
How are things coming?
Not well.
Powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive. My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he'd found a way to take me with him beyond the
What?
stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Simply. And now, all I got to do is regret.
Are you joking right now?
I've always hoped fire would return,
That should fix the gear up top.
but so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Vaya will reveal himself.
Agrippa doesn't need that. Yes, I feel like this should work now. Yes. That's a really hidden door.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
That statement makes me feel like I should be expecting monsters now. All right, so we've already got Agrippa lined up. I think we just opened these two doors.
You again. You got the doors open?
Yes.
Good going. I knew you could do it.
Okay, so we just got these two doors open. So we're going to collect the shards of the orb, and we're looking for the note from Johann Weyer. The transept. Okay. Okay. No, we haven't found the letter he wanted yet. So he wants a letter, and we need the orb fragments, of which there are 6 to collect, we believe. This doesn't seem awesome. So, where's the light coming from?
Baron, how much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Going upstairs is pretty agonizing. What's that sound? Ugh, it's that dude again. Okay. Okay, we got a nice room here. Picked up string. Ooh, a magic lamp. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creatures can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are therefore to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, and then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Ah, the amnesia drink. This is how we know how to be forgetful. That doesn't seem like something Daniel would have known. The other thing here is further confirmation, the humans. So we've had plenty of hints along this, and we could comfortably surmise. I think this is another note that goes in the confidence category of what we're dealing with. Memory bank thingy? Yeah. Get out of here. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it's only a matter of time. Interesting. Very historical references, and I'm not sure I fully get them. Ooh, oil. Yay. I mean, if something were to jump out, like, we don't have anything resembling hiding places. Oh, shit. What is this? These are torture devices. That's a shard. Oh man, this is messing our sanity up. Oh, the weights at the bottom. That's a painful torture. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Ugh. Oh my god, were you here for that? Were you here for that? I literally did a rant. I literally did a rant about there's no pants in this place, but there's tons of shirts. Interesting. So interacting with these, the sounds we're hearing, we're remembering. We're remembering what we did. That's why it's freaking us out. He's starting to remember. Alright, we should leave. This place is absolutely jacked up.
Who are you to question me?
We're definitely in the torture rooms, though. So that jolt could mean enemies. I gotta be careful here. Good God. Oh! What? That is profoundly disturbing. I'm gonna be honest, as messed up as this is, I am particularly discomforted by whatever it is being worn here, too. Like, what is on their faces? Aha! Tinderbox. Piece of the orb. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Good God. So now, they call him a rapist, but remember, the grate covers a drainage pipe. Oh, that's fine. Just... but remember that we have kind of been getting inklings that that's not what's happening, that these people are not actually criminals. Like, we're not sure. We don't know. But we have lots of reason to believe we've been lied to. Oh, there's a person in there. Well, there's a body in there. I don't know that we call him a person anymore. Uh-oh.
Let me go!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked.
Yeah.
Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
It wasn't my fault, so...
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
So he doesn't deny that it happened, though. He doesn't deny that. So it's possible they are prisoners, it's just the system is screwed up.
No, please. Do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything.
Oh my God, please tell me you did not sit him on this. I don't want to see the diagram. I know there's a diagram. I don't want to see it. Alright, there's no diagram this time. I guess we're just supposed to use our imagination. That's super fun. There it is. Yeah, we have 3 shards now. We're halfway. Halfway there. Wow, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Wait, where the hell am I? The letter wasn't the one in the desk drawer? Was it? I will confess, I might not be paying. No, because it was notes on torture. The desk drawer was notes on torture. This feels like a distinctly bad idea. Oh, I gotta put the slab of meat on this. Oh no. Why? Like, it seems obvious, but I have no idea why I'm doing this. Yeah, something's pulling the rope, thanks. Alright, I'm trying to reach that, but I don't want to get too close. Steve? What you doing, Steve? Thank you, Steve. The bone is covered in mucus. Okay. Guessing we need mucus for something. That's the transept, that's where we came from. This was a door along the way. This is the open door. Okay.
He's coming. You seem to have found all the ore pieces used in the transept. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Yes, sir, Mr. Agrippa! We're gonna get you out of there. We're gonna deal with whatever supernatural creatures be coming our way. Don't you worry, we're gonna fix their wagon. Presuming they have a wagon, I haven't really figured out their situation. Ooh, this could be the note from... I said no reds! Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Cairn. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Okay, so I have the tampter already. That's the mucus I got from the remains. Can I help you? Memories. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Ma'am, you have been fed. You have been fed. Tell these nice people you have had food. Yeah, we are not starving, and we have gotten so much attention today. Remember how Daddy played with us a bunch? Remember how Daddy played with us before stream? We had all the playtime. I'm not getting the hummings, despite this being a torture chamber. Usually when there's a... After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. I usually get more clear... vibrations when there's a shard.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Jesus.
Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man crushed.
Jesus.
Now you see. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
That's gonna come back at a bad time. Okay, so at this point, I think it's safe to say that I'm not controlling my movement right now. Oh, this place sucks.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I don't like this place. This place kind of sucks. This is a choir? There's supposed to be the fungi I need here. The mushroom or whatever. Let's do a double tap there so we... Oh, I'm getting monster vibes. Okay, we got a door here. Oh, I don't like this music. This music sucks.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Wow. That is an impressive level of human cruelty. You can feel the shard. There it is. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned to the wheel slowly. but with intent so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Ooh, okay. 2 shards to go. What's the door?
Just like Regent's Park.
Ooh, is that the mushroom I need? Should be possible to break open. Like with this? Ha! I have waited all this time. Oh no! Oh, why? Oh, I know what this is. Oh, this is This is I've heard of this one. I've heard of the Iron Bowl before. This is disgusting. Alright, let's do it. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Good lord. I assume the piece is inside. It is not. Oh, I hate that. That is awful. There's the shard. Okay. One left. I really hope there's nobody. Oh, it's an Iron Maiden. I don't like that I know what some of these are already. That suggests that my history learning. Oh!